Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn Commerce with Namita. I am Namita Mane. In today's session, we are going to discuss the frequency distribution. In frequency distribution, we are going to see the types of frequency distribution and important terms related to frequency distribution. So let's start. What is frequency distribution? So first we'll try to understand what is frequency under frequency distribution. Okay, so what is frequency? The frequency small f of a particular observation. The frequency of a particular observation is the number of times. Okay, the particular observation is the number of times the observation is repeated in the data. Okay, try to understand. Frequency means suppose there is a particular data, particular numbers, and how many numbers are repeating, that is nothing but frequency. Okay, we'll take one example to understand what is frequency. Suppose this is the example, okay, and this is the raw data. Okay, raw data, and this data is scattered. The numbers are given over here. Okay, 14, 10, 12, then again 14, 17, 10, 14, 19, 11, 10, 12. So this data, the numbers are given here, and it is very difficult to observe, or it is very difficult to find out that how many times the 14 number has been repeated or how many times the 10 number has been repeated. Okay, so that how to find that the numbers are repeated? By frequency distribution, by taking the tally mark, okay, we can find the frequency. Now we'll put all the values. Okay, we'll draw the table. This is the table, and we'll put the values, single digit values. Okay, now 14 is there, then 12, 10, 17, 19 and 11 is there. Okay, now I have put all the values over here. Now how many times the 14 number has been repeated, we have to find. So 14, first we'll take the number 14. So 14, 1 cancel, we'll put the tally marks, and then we'll find the frequency, how many times the observation 14 has been repeated. So 1 is over, then where is 14? 2, put one more mark, 1, 3, 4, 5, and once the tally mark, okay, becomes 4 and the fifth number, you are going to cross it. Okay, so then this tally mark becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? So 5 times 14 number till now it is been repeated. Now again we'll see where is 14, 6 and 7. Clear? So how many times 14 number has been repeated? So 7 times. That means 14 frequency is 7 times. Okay, 14 number frequency is what? 7 times. So see here, the frequency of a particular observation. Particular observation means 14 is the particular observation till we are taking that. Then is the number, okay, the particular observation is the number of times the observation is repeated in the data. So in this data, 14 number has been repeated how many times? 7 times. Okay, so 14 frequency is what? 7 times. Next we'll see 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, then cancel it. So how many times the number 10 has been repeating? 5 times. Okay, next value is 12. So 1, 2, then 12 number has been repeated 2 times. Okay, so by tally mark it is very easy to find out the frequency of the numbers. Clear? 17 number 1, 2. So 2 times the 17 number has been repeated. 11 only 1 time. whichever number you get, cancel it and then immediately mark in your tally. Then it will be easy for you that this, how many numbers are remaining now? Only 19 number is remaining. So it is very easy to find out that whichever number is at the end, whichever number is remaining, we can immediately put the number, the frequency, and find the frequency. Okay, so 11 is only one time. Clear? So one time. Now last number is what? 19. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so frequency of 19 is 3 times. Clear? So in short, this is the table. Okay, and by the tally mark we can find, by easily we can find the frequency. Again I will repeat, frequency is nothing but the particular observation in the numbers of time the observation is repeating in the data. How many times the observation is being repeating, that is nothing but frequency. In short, the number of observation, okay, in short the number of observation in a class, okay, in suppose if they have given the class like 10 to 20, 20 to 30, how many times the numbers have been repeating in a class is called as frequency or class frequency. Okay, now this table, okay, by taking the values, tally marks and frequency, this table is called as frequency distribution. Okay, individual frequency, I hope you have understood only the word frequency. Okay, the word frequency is nothing but the number of observation in the class is called as frequency. The number of times the frequency is, the number of times the observation is repeating, that is nothing but frequency. If you are putting this frequency, okay, in a table, then this table is called as frequency distribution table. Okay, so if we are putting all the values, the tally mark and the frequency in a table, then this table is nothing but frequency distribution. We are distributing the frequency in a particular table, so that is nothing but frequency distribution. So see the definition of frequency distribution here. A table. What is the meaning of or definition of frequency distribution? Frequency distribution means a table. Okay, so this is the table containing class intervals or containing observation along with the frequency is called as frequency distribution. Okay, so a table containing the class intervals or the observation along with the frequency, okay, along with the frequency number is called as frequency distribution. Okay, now there are types of frequency distribution we will see. By the time, please copy down this. Okay, so now we'll see the types of frequency distribution. Previously we have seen what is frequency, then what is frequency distribution. Now we'll move to the frequency types, frequency distribution type. So there are two types of frequency distribution. First is discrete frequency distribution and second is continuous frequency distribution. These are two types of frequency distribution. Now we'll see what is discrete frequency distribution. Now discrete frequency distribution means it shows, okay, discrete frequency distribution shows the values of variables, means the observation, individually along with the corresponding frequency. Okay, so discrete frequency distribution means it shows the observation of variables individually along with the frequencies. Okay, now see, this is the example. So these are variables, individual variables, okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. and 100. Okay, and in front of them, okay, corresponding frequency in front of them, these are frequency 1 2 2 6 11 9 7 6 2 4. Okay, so these are, means this is individual. Okay, 10 is individual observation of variable, and how many times the 10 number has been repeated is the frequency. Okay, 1. So it shows discrete. This is the example of discrete frequency. So it shows the variables individually. So 10, 20, 30 are individual variables, and along with them it is there are observation. There are frequency. Okay. So now I hope you have understood what is discrete frequency distribution. Now we'll move to the second type of frequency distribution, that is continuous frequency distribution. Okay, continuous frequency distribution. Now what is continuous frequency distribution? It shows, okay, it shows the values of the variables or the observation in the form of class interval. Okay, in the form of class interval along with their corresponding class frequency, along with their corresponding class frequency. So continuous frequency distribution, this is the example of continuous frequency distribution. Now this is class interval like 0 to 10. Okay, in between 0 to 10, like 1 number will be there, 2 number will be there, 3, 4, 5 and so on till 10. Okay, so 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60 and so on. So these are what class interval, and along with the class interval there is corresponding frequency. These are frequency. Okay, so in between 0 to 10, okay, in between 0 to 10 there will be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then next class is what? 10 to 20. So in between 10 to 20 there will be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and so on till 20. Okay, so these are class intervals. Okay, and along with the class interval there are frequency. So this type of this example of frequency distribution is of continuous frequency distribution. Okay, so please copy down this. Next we'll see the important terms related to frequency distribution. By the time please copy down. Okay, now we'll move to the important terms related to frequency distribution, like continuous frequency distribution. This is very important for exam also. If you understand this, you will be able to solve the 5 marks questions whichever comes in the exam. Now first is class frequency. Now what is class frequency? Class frequency is nothing but the number of values in a particular class is the class frequency. Okay, so class frequency means the number of values, in a particular class is the class frequency. Now this is the example. Now this is the class 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and the frequency is 2 and 6. Now the number of values or number of frequency in a particular class is the class frequency. Now for first class, okay, first class is what? 10 to 20. Okay, first class is 10 to 20 and second class is 20 to 30. So for the first class 10 to 20 frequency is 2 and that is nothing but class frequency. Okay, for second class 20 to 30 the frequency is 6. Okay, so that is class frequency. So whichever frequency is in front of the particular class interval, that is class frequency. Okay, next is class limit. Okay, this is done. Next is class limit. Now what is class limit? Class limit are the two ends. Okay, class limit are the two end values of a class. Okay, class limit is the two end value of the class. So the lowest value, or you can say it as a smallest value, smallest value is called the lower class limit. Okay, so the lowest value in the class or smallest value in the class is called as the lower class limit, and the largest value is the upper class limit. Okay, so this is the example. Now this is the class. Okay, first class is what, 10 to 20, and second class is 20 to 30. Now in this example, so class limit is what, 10 to 20. This is the limit. Okay, 10 to 20 is the limit, means to end. Okay, the beginning of the end and ending of the end. So 10 to 20 is the limit of that particular class. 20 to 30 is the limit of the particular class. Okay, so the smallest value. Okay, now in this class 10 is what, smallest value. It is called as lower limit. Okay, and 20 is largest limit or upper class, you can say it as upper limit. Okay, so see, class limit, I hope you are understanding what is class limit. Class limit is the to end value of a particular class, the smallest value in the class. Now from first class is what, 10 to 20. Which number is smallest? 10 is smallest. Okay, so this 10 is called as lower class limit, and 20 is what, greater number or highest, largest number. So 20 is called as upper class limit. Okay, in simple term, to your left hand side whatever number is there, that is your lower limit, and to your right hand side whatever number is there, whichever number is there, that is upper class limit. Okay, next is class width. Now what is class width? Class width is nothing but the difference between, okay, class width is the difference between the upper class limit and the lower class limit is called the class width. Okay, class width is what, the length, the actual length of the class. Okay, the length of the actual class, that is what, the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit of the class. Now to find the class limit or to find the class interval or class length, the formula is class width is equals to upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, now if we take the previous example of this example, okay, 10 and 20, 10 to 20, okay, is the class, is the first class. Now 10 is what, lower limit because it is smaller number, 20 is what, upper limit. Now in the second class 20 is lower limit and 30 is upper limit. Okay, so now we want to find the distance between 20 and 30. Okay, what is the actual length of that particular class? So class width is what, the difference between, okay, difference between the upper limit. Okay, now upper limit is what, 30. Okay, because it is the largest largest number, and the lower number, lower class limit. So 20 is lower class. Okay, lower class limit. So 30 minus 20. So 30 minus 20 is 10. So 10 is what, the class width. Okay, so distance, okay, or the actual length of this class is what, 10. Clear? So if in exam, if it comes for 1 marks or 5 marks, that find the class width of this following class. So you are going to minus upper limit minus lower limit. Whatever is the answer will be the class width. Okay, 10 is the class width. Now next is what, class mark. Okay, class mark or class mid value or midpoint. Now class midpoint oblique class mark, it means it is the middlemost value. Okay, class midpoint or class mark or class mid value also. So it is the middlemost value of class. Okay, I hope you are understanding what is class. Okay, this is class. Okay, this particular 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and so on is nothing but it is called class. Okay, so the mid value of class mark is the middlemost value of a particular class. To find mid value, we use the formula. The formula is mid value or class midpoint is equals to upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Okay, so upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Clear? Now till by this much, like what is class frequency, class limit, what is class width, you have understood. Now it is very easy for you to understand that what is upper limit and lower limit. Okay, so in the class, suppose this is the example. Now we have to find the mid value of these classes. Okay, so 0 to 10. Okay, we have to find the mid value of the class 0 to 10. Now what is upper limit in this class? 10 is the upper limit and lower limit is what? 0. Okay, so put the values as per the formula, upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So 10 plus 0 divided by 2. Okay, so 10 plus 0, 10 plus divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 5s are 10. So the mid value is what? 5. Okay, so the mid value between 0 to 10 is 5. Next is what? 10 to 20. This is the class. The class is what? 10 to 20. Okay, now we have to find the mid value between 10 to 20. So 20 is upper limit plus lower limit is 10 divided by 2. So 10 plus 20 plus 10, 30. 30 divided by 2, we get 15. Okay, 15 is the mid value. Next 20 to 30. So 30 plus 20 divided by 2 is equals to 20. 25 is the mid value. Okay, 20 plus 30 plus 20, 50 divided by 2, we get 25 as the mid value. So in this way you have to find the mid value. Okay, now just remember what is class frequency, class limit. Class limit is the smallest number is the lower limit and the largest number is the upper limit. Class width is the distance between the upper limit and the lower limit. Class mid value and class mark is the middlemost value, and to find the class width, to find the class mid point, the formula is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Okay, please copy down. Okay, now we'll see the next important term related to frequency distribution, that is open-end class. Okay, now what is open-end class? Open-end class is a class in which one of the limit is not specified, is called an open-end class. Okay, so in a particular class, suppose 10 to 20. Now here both the limits are given. Okay, suppose the class is 10 to 20. Okay, now in this particular class both the limits are been given. Okay, both the limits means lower limit is also given and upper limit is also given. Okay, but open-end class means in one class, okay, a class in which one limit is not specified. That means one limit is not given. Like suppose 10 is not given, only 20 is given. Okay, only upper limit is given, only lower limit is given, only upper limit is given. That is open-end class. Now you can see the example, that a class in which one of the limit is not specified is called an open-end class. Now you can see this example. Now first is below 20, below 2000, next class, this is first class, second class is 2000 to 3000, third class is 3000 to 4000, fourth class is 4000 and above. Now in second and third class, okay, both the limits are given. Lower limit is also given and upper limit is also given. In third class also upper limit is also given, sorry, lower limit is also given and upper limit is also given. But first class and the fourth class, they did not give one limit, okay, that is C, below 20, below 2000. Now 2000 is what? Upper limit, okay, but below, we don't know, below 2000 means how much, okay, there is no end or there is no number mentioned. So this is open end class. And 4000, fourth class, see, 4000 lower limit is given but upper limit is not given, okay, upper limit is not given. So below 2000 and 4000 and above. Now how much is the limit? Above 4000 means how much? There is no limit given, okay. Above 4000 means infinite numbers will be there. So this both the class, okay, below 2000 and above 2000 is called as open end class, where in one class if there is no upper limit and only lower limit is given, then that is open end class. If in particular class lower limit is given and upper limit is not given, then it becomes the open end class, okay. Next we'll move to class boundary, okay. Now what is class boundary? Class boundary means if the classes, okay, if any classes are not continuous, okay, if any classes are not continuous, then we need to determine the class boundaries. Now suppose if this, in this example, look at this example, if this 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 20 to 30, these are class, and if the classes are not continuous, means what? 10 to 19, okay, and immediately after 19 what number comes? 20. So is this the class continuous? No, it is not continuous, okay. Then again 20 to 29, immediately after 29 which number is there? 30 is there, okay. So this means the classes are not continuous. If you see in this example 0 to 10, okay, then 10 to 20, immediately after 10 there is one more 10 in the second class, in the succeeding class, then the 10 is included, okay. So this becomes a continuous, means upper limit of the first class and the lower limit of the second class is continuous, okay. You can see upper limit of the second class is 20 and lower limit of the third class is 20. It is continuous. These numbers are continuing, okay. These are called continuous classes, okay. But in this example 10 to 19 and immediately after 19 in the second class the number 19 is not repeated, number 20 is there, okay. So the classes are not continuous. Now to make the classes continuous we need to find the class boundaries, okay. We need to find class boundaries. Now how to find class boundaries? Now take the lower limit, okay. Lower limit is what? 10 and upper limit is 19. Now reduce 0.5 from the lower limit and add 0.5 in the upper limit. Now see, 10 is what? The lower limit. So I am reducing 0.5, okay, from the number 10. So I am getting 9.5 and I am adding this 0.5 to the upper limit, okay. That becomes 19.5, okay. Now lower limit for the second class is what? 20 and upper limit is 29. So I will reduce 0.5 from the lower limit and I will add 0.5 in the upper limit. So 20 is the lower limit. So I am reducing 0.5 from the number 20. So I get 19.5 and I will add 0.5 to 20.5, okay. For next class is what? 30 and 39. So 29.5 to 39.5, okay. Now you can see the classes are continuous, okay. For the first class 19.5 is the upper limit, and for the second class 19.5 is the lower limit. Okay, so these classes are continuous. So in this way you need to find the class boundary. Just remember, to find a class boundary, in the lower limit reduce 0.5 and add 0.5 in the upper limit, okay, in the greater number. Clear? So in this way you have to find a class boundary. Now we'll move to the next part of frequency distribution, that is cumulative frequency. Okay, now cumulative frequency are of two types: lesser than cumulative frequency and more than cumulative frequency. Less than cumulative frequency and more than cumulative frequency. Now how to find less than and more than cumulative frequency? Now this is the example. In the first column marks are there, that means the class intervals are there: 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and in the next class are the frequency. Okay, and we have to find less than cumulative frequency and more than cumulative frequency. Okay, now see, in this example the classes are continuous. Okay, that 0 to 10, 10 to 20, so on. Okay, if the classes are not continuous, suppose 0 to 9, okay, then 10 to 19, 20 to 29, if the classes were, in that cases, like if the classes were not continuous, so in that case you need to make the classes continuous in this way. Okay, how you are going to make the classes continuous? By finding the class boundaries. Okay, and then find the less than and more than cumulative frequency. Now see, 0 to 10 the frequency is 5, then 12, 15, 4 and 4, and the total is 40. Now you need to find less than and more than cumulative. Okay, so to find less than cumulative frequency, you need to add the frequency from upward. Okay, and for more than cumulative frequency you need to add the frequency from downward. Okay, you will understand once I solve. Now less than cumulative frequency, the frequency of the first class is 5, so write 5 as it is. Now add for the second class, add the frequency of first class plus the second class. Okay, so 5 plus 12 we get 17. Then add the frequency from start, first class, second class and third class. So 5 plus 12 plus 15 is equals to 32. Then for the fourth class, 5 plus 12 plus 15 plus 4 is equals to 36. For the last class, 5 plus 12 plus 15 plus 4 plus 4 is equals to 40. Okay, so see, the total of frequency is how much? Total 40, and in less than also we have got the answer 14. Okay, so to find the less than cumulative frequency, you need to add the numbers of the frequency from upward. Okay, now for more than cumulative frequency you need to do the reverse of less than cumulative frequency. Now for more than, you will go from down. Okay, from downward you will go. Okay, from down to up, and less than means from up to down, and for more than means from up to from down to up. Okay, so 4 plus 4, the cumulative of the fourth class is 8. Then 4 plus 4 plus 4, 4 plus 4 plus 15 is equals to 23. Then 4 plus 4 plus 15, frequency, this is 12, it becomes 35. Then 4 plus 4 plus 15 plus 12 plus 5 is equals to 40. Okay, so more than is also 40. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to find less than and more than cumulative frequency. Okay, just remember, for less than you go from down to up to down. Okay, up to down, and for more than go down to up. Means take the frequency, add the frequency, this is the frequency, add the frequency for less than cumulative frequency from up to down, and for more than cumulative frequency, add the frequency from down to up. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to find the cumulative frequency and all the important terms related to frequency distribution. Now next we'll see the methods of classification and one example. By the time, please copy down this in your notebook. Okay, now we'll see the methods of classification in frequency distribution. There are two types of methods, inclusive method and exclusive method. So what is inclusive method? Now inclusive method means in inclusive method, the observations, okay, the observation equal to upper limit is included in the same class. Therefore this method is called as inclusive method. Okay, when the upper limit of the particular class is included in the same class, in the particular class, that is nothing but inclusive method. Okay, so we'll see the example. 200 to 299. Okay, 300 to 399, 400 to 499, and 500 to 599. This is the class. Okay, so this is first class, second class, third class, fourth class. Okay, now see the observation. This is observation. 200 to 299 is the observation, is equal to upper limit. Okay, upper limit between 200 to 299 is what? Lower limit is 200. Okay, upper limit is the greater number is greater number in this first class is what? 299. So this 299 is upper limit. Okay, upper limit. Clear? So in inclusive method, the observation equal to upper limit. Okay, upper limit is included in the same class, means 299 is included in the first class only. Okay, it is included in the first class only. It is not moved, it is not there in the next class, that is second class. So see, 299 is what? Included in the first class only. In the second class, the number of lower limit is what? 300. It is not 299. Clear? So in short, you can say that exclusive method is what? When the classes are not same. Okay, so 399 and 300 and 399. So 399 is included in the second class only. It is not included in the next succeeding class. Okay, it is not included in the third class. It is not included in the fourth class also. Okay, so this is inclusive method. Now exclusive method. Exclusive method is what? In exclusive method, the observation, okay, equal to upper limit, okay, equal to upper limit does not belong to the same class. Okay, exclusive method means exclusive method is the observation when the upper limit, okay, is not included, okay, is not included in the same class. It is included in which class? In the next succeeding class. Okay, therefore the method is called as exclusive method. Okay, now you can see the example. 200 to 300. Okay, 300 to 400, 400 to 500. Now see, first class, second class and third class. Okay, now first class is what? 200 to 300. Now 300, the upper class, upper limit is what? 300. Okay, so this 300 is not included in the first class. Okay, it is included in the second class of the lower limit. Okay, it is included in the lower class. It is included in the next succeeding class, and it is included in the lower class. Okay, so it is exclusive method. Okay, so in short, you can say when the classes are continuous, like 200 to 300, 300 to 400, 400 to 500. Okay, so this is exclusive method. Okay, now we'll see one example on the topic frequency distribution. By the time, copy down this in your notebook. Okay, so now we'll see one example of frequency distribution. This example will come in university examination for 5 marks. Now this example has come in the examination of semester 1 of university paper, university examination of 2020. So 2020 sem 1 examination. So this will come for 5 marks. Now we'll see the example. Now for the following frequency distribution, okay, for the frequency distribution given below. Now this is the frequency distribution which is given below, and observe the frequency distribution and find out this following questions. Okay, question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so observe this frequency distribution properly and find the following questions. There are 5 questions given in the example. So the frequency distribution is about daily sales and number of shops. Okay, and these are the class, and below this number of shops are the frequency numbers. Okay, frequency number. So 10 to 20 the frequency is 12, 20 to 30 the class 20 to 30 the frequency is 23, class 30 to 40 frequency is 45, 40 to 50 the class is 10, and 50 and above the frequency is 8. Okay, so number of shops, in short, understand that it is frequency. Okay, and this 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50 are all the classes. Okay, these are class intervals. Okay, now the question number 1 is what? Find class width. Okay, find what? Class width of the second class. Now which is the second class here? This is first class, this is second class, this is first, second, third, fourth and fifth. Okay, to make you understand, this is first class, second class, third class, fourth class, fifth class. Okay, now they have said to find the class width. Okay, now what is class width? Class width means the actual distance or actual length of a particular class. Now here in this example they have said that find the class width, okay, of the second class. So second class is this class, okay, 20 to 30. So to find a class width is what? The actual length or difference between the upper limit and the lower limit. Okay, so the second class, the class width of second class is what? Now to find class width, the formula is what? Upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, UL means upper limit and LL means lower limit. Okay, so the upper limit of second class is what? Upper limit means the greater number, the highest number, the largest number, and lower limit is what? The smallest number, that is 20. So upper limit is what? 30 minus 20. 20 is lower limit. So 30 minus 20, you get 10. Okay, so 10 is the class width of the second class. Okay, now next is what? Find open end class. Now I have said that I have already explained you what is open end class. A class which has a class in which one limit is not specified. Okay, either it can be lower limit also, it can be upper limit also. So open end class in this observation is which? So both the class means first class is also having 2 end, 10 to 20, second class is also having 20 to 30, third class is also having 30 to 40, then fourth class is also having 40. The limit of 40 to 50 is the limit. Okay, but the fifth class is what? 50 and above. Okay, 50 and above. So this 50 and above is nothing but open end class. Okay, so open end class is what? 50 and above. Clear? Because all the remaining classes, okay, all the remaining classes is having the end. Okay, like for example, first class is having 10 to 20. 20 is the end. Okay, that is the limit. But the fifth class is what? 50 and above. there is no limit or there is no limit given. Okay, there is no upper limit given in the open end class. Now say third question is what? State the type of classification. Now I have already explained you there are two types of classification, inclusive method and exclusive method. Okay, so which type of classification is this? Okay, now observe the frequency distribution properly. Now see 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 and above. Okay, so this see 20, 20. Okay, so first class upper limit is 20, second class lower limit is 20, then 30 of the second class is upper limit, and it is again continuing. Okay, in short it is what? Exclusive method. Okay, exclusive method or exclusive classification. Inclusive method means what? When the classes are not continuous. In short, when the classes are not continuous, it is inclusive. And exclusive method means when the classes are continuous, for your understanding. Next is what? Next question is what? Find the class mid value. Okay, find the class mid value or midpoint of the fourth class. So we have to find the class midpoint of the fourth class. So which is the fourth class? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fourth class. Okay, so class mid value, to find the mid value of class mark, formula is upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Okay, so fourth class upper limit is what? 50 plus lower limit of fourth class is 40 divided by 2. Okay, so 50 plus 40, 90 divided by 2. So the answer you get 45 is the answer. Okay, 45 is the mid value of the fourth class. Next, find the mid value of the fourth class. The fourth class mid value is 45. Okay. Next, question number 5, the last question is state the model class. Now what is model class? Model class means the class which has the largest or the highest frequency. Okay, write the definition here. Model class, I forgot to explain you this. Model class means the class which have the highest frequency. That class is called as model class. Okay, model class means the class which has the largest frequency or the highest frequency is called the model class. Okay, so we have to state the model class. Now in this observation, okay, in this frequency distribution, which class has the highest frequency? Okay, so 10 to 20 frequency is 12, 20 to 30 the frequency is 23, 30 to 40 the frequency is 47, 40 to 50 the frequency is 10, and 50 and above the frequency is 8. So frequency is, which is the number highest? It is 47 is the highest frequency. So 47 comes under which class? The limit 30 to 40. So the model class is 30 to 40. Okay, because the largest frequency is 47 in the frequency distribution. So this is the example. Please note down this example. So I hope you have understood what is frequency distribution, what is frequency, types of frequency distribution, then important terms related to frequency distribution like class mark, class width, mid value, then open class boundary, open end class, model class, and one example of frequency distributions. Okay, so I hope you have understood the today's lecture properly. Thank you very much. Please subscribe my YouTube channel, like and share the video, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the latest notification. Thank you.